Hello guys, and welcome to episode 40 of my Total War Warhammer 3 campaign, playing as Skarbrand, leading the Exiles of Khorne to take Ursun's head. Today we're going to be moving on after taking the last settlement from Goldtooth. I don't know where their last army is though, so they could resettle. I'm hoping they don't, because we want them to be wiped out so that they can't catch us in the Demon Prince Soul Race, which we are already ahead in. But it would be nice to secure that by wiping them out. So yeah, that would be great. The Legion of Chaos are still technically in the Siege realm, so maybe they'll get a second and therefore they will be behind us, but they would still need to catch up by 1 or 2, because the next time that the portals open, we're going to go into the Realm of Khorne, and I'm going to go get me some weapons from Khorne while I'm there in order to take advantage of that, because the weapons you can get from the Demon Prince of Khorne, or at least in the Demon Realm there, you can keep if you don't go back to Khorne. So, yeah. Alright, let's carry on. I think most of our stuff was done for this turn. We'll just move Ursun. He's continuing to explore for me, show me the wonderful land of Cathay. Does seem to be very corrupt. And then we have this fine fella, who I might just send all the way up here to go explore these settlements. Unless he gets hit by an agent action. We only have 4,000 spend, so I'm just not going to spend it. I think it's simple as that. These guys aren't going anywhere. I could maybe move closer to the settlement in case something comes and tries to attack it. But otherwise, jobs are good, and we do have a commandment available. Again, we'll do the maim here, although that's probably not going to last too long. Imminent rebellion there as well. That's it, let's move on. So the Ice Court will probably start making some pretty big ground against our settlements here. There isn't much I can do about that. I mean, we'd have Cran nearby, I suppose. You could maybe help us out short term, but I do want to send Cran elsewhere. And we're going to let them have that again. Oh, they sacked it. They just never... they never take it properly. It's so silly. They tried to wound my hero there. It's fine. Blood Guzzler's trying to get past my settlement. They'll be looking for a settlement that they can take that's like low level, I think. Honestly, a defensive alliance is not a terrible idea. We could balance that and give them military access for even more. That would give me 2,000. Yeah, why not? Gives me eyes on their lands. Oh. And the Legion of Chaos did get that soul. Okay. Fortress of Eyes was sacked. We'll just fix it up. Bloodwind Keep was raised again. Surprise, surprise. My lord was killed in the line of duty. And Nurgle is Ascendant. Alright, Urkathal's leveled up. Should actually give him some ancillaries that help him with his abilities. I think experience gain would actually be kind of nice. Construction cost doesn't really matter. I need like movement range, anything that decreases agent action cost or increases action chance. But I don't think we actually have anything like that, which is kind of sad. I thought we would. Anyway, let's carry on with him. And we're going to just go for the wound upgrade. Two pretty big armies here. Yeah. Okay. Skarbrand, time for you to get on land again. We'll do perform better in campaign, since we already have one perform better in battle. And that's going to give us... oh, nice. Probably one of the best ones. Campaign map movement range plus 25%. Give me that. Oh yeah. Okay, can I come up here? I wouldn't be able to get up there quickly. I'd probably be better off just hitting this next turn. And then from there, we bounce off down to the Fortress of Vodag. Bran, I do want you to search for these boys, but I think it'd be best if you come over here and help with Kislev. Let's do that. Warfiend's nearly here. Could send Warfiend into the mountains to go and kill the ogre kingdoms. Also, I've got to get rid of these armies. I also need to colonize the Mountains of Morn and Bone Road, actually. I think we might head that way whilst Cran's dealing with this, and then we can kind of maybe switch them around, and that one can come south and then he can go north, or like at least he can go around there whilst he comes down here again. It's not the most efficient movement in the world, but it'll be fine. Okay, we got this attack to do at least. So we'll lead the charge with these ones. That's totally fine. We'll just encircle them. Grab these armies. And in we go. We want to try and preserve as many units as possible, so I can't just auto-resolve this. Should be pretty simple though. We do have our summons. These Chaos Spawn have actually been performing pretty well against the ogres as well. Not familiar with this battle map though. Maybe a dwarven battle map? Where did we attack? Actually no, it'll probably be a cathay settlement that I haven't seen before. At least the layout, anyway. Yeah, I haven't really played around Cathay's forces much. Let's have a good look then. Where would be best to go? Probably through here would be fine, right? And we just go straight up into the center square. It's quite well covered as well. We're going to have to wait over here for my reinforcements. I'm not going to go through this. We'll definitely just go up here. Seems good. Right, is there anywhere where there are Noblars that I could drop my Summon from Beyond onto? Maybe onto the Sabertusk pack might not be a bad idea. I mean, it's something that they can kill at least while I'm waiting. I'm not going to get through all 5 otherwise. We did actually discover the position of the Noblar trappers as well by doing that. Right, these ones can all come over here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, the Sabertusk pack took a little bit of damage, but really not all that much. Right, let's get my Bloodthirsters into one group. Grinds into another group. Chaos Spawn into another group. Those into a group. Okay. Let's come over here. I haven't really heard much of the Cathay music, just kind of enjoying it at the moment. That's... Unless this is like the ogre music in the Cathay lands, I don't know if that's like specific, something that you can get. But I definitely just haven't heard this track. I don't think this is Cathay music, I think this is actually ogre music. keep it spread up. We're going to smack that barricade to pieces, and then we're going to go and break down the tower with the bloodthirsters. Good hit. Took out one of the ogre balls. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to like get through this before they got all of their units over here, because now we're going to be fighting through a choke point here. Although if this tower is destroyed, it won't matter that much. Let me just get my bloodthirsters out of there. Because we need to destroy this tower. We got some solid damage on it. That's good. And here, it's not letting me spawn them on the other side. It's okay. That tower is a goner. Okay. I'm going to grab my dogs and we're going to move them over to that capture point. Meanwhile, it's time to kill us some ogres. What's the melee attack up to here? 60? I'm not throwing these into the melee just because there's not really much space for them. I could maybe send in the exalted bloodletters at least. Since my other bloodletters just died, the ones that I summoned. You can take out the fire belly. The fire belly fighting back there? He is, yeah, he's chunking my boy. My bloodthirster. We'll just move him out and charge back in. At least the fire belly's hitting the one that actually has life.
The Skull Taker's decree.
Gonna spawn on top of the Noblars now.
For the throne, marauding onward.
Perfect. Kill the Noblar trappers. Stop them attacking us. This is kind of a bad place for my bloodthirst to be, honestly. He's like so low. 260 health. Just attack something.
Slaughter. The Skull Taker's decree is called commands. Yes.
The fire belly is dead. I might as well do this. Get that extra attack power going. And that should be victory. There we go. Wonderful. End the battle there for the decisive victory. Barely lost a thing. Really good. Now we can pop out another army to join us on our next conquest. It's kind of crazy how this works, where you can just like keep spawning the new armies. They're not even considerably smaller anymore because the size of like a spawned host is pretty big. It's like a full, basically a full stack now, due to the upgrades on the tech. I think we get like half of that. Maybe it's a little bit more. We usually get like 10, 11 units. But like a full one, I guess a full one's not quite 20. Alright, blood for the blood god, thank you very much. And that's our new army. Cool. So, for example, I mean, this isn't really a good example because they've been kind of eaten up. But I think this was the army that I spawned with Skarbrand, and it was a little bit bigger than that. Anyway, that's all of our movement done for most of our guys. We just want these to hug this, I think. I could technically recolonize it. I'm gonna wanna... We just go for the village of the Tigermen. The other one is the Temple of Elemental Winds. The garrison doesn't look that big there. I mean, it's pretty much the same size though.
Herald of Khorne. Court, herald. Parade, court.
Okay.
Banners.
5,900 skulls.
Must murder.
Not gonna bother. Where are these ones? I might spread these out to go and look for Goldtooth, or we could just actually come down here. It's actually not a terrible idea. Yeah, we move down here and we just take the Fortress of Vorak. Oh, it actually has a garrison though. Saying that, there's a fresh unit. And we're going to have a lot of Bloodthirsters. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bloodthirsters. Pretty good. Pretty good. Going to do the War Amphitheatre so we get the income from post-battle loot and also the casualty replenishment rate. We'll make that work. We can construct an outpost. Oh, interesting. That might actually be worth doing because then we can get ourselves some like Warriors of Chaos units. Nice. And Urkathal, I don't think needs to really head up here anymore. Because you can't go higher than the Red Fortress. So that's pretty much everything explored there. I think what I'm going to do instead then is we'll just kind of come into their land and run up the center with him. I'm probably going to send this one down south.
First we praise Axefather.
Okay. Do have some buildings that we can make. We do have some money. The Titans we can upgrade. It could be worth doing the control building, so I don't have to worry about rebellions there. I think here we're just going to do the cultist camp. Just get those extra skulls. Dragonfang Mount is getting sorted out nicely, which is really good. Here, both of these need to build walls. Karak Vrag might be able to get an upgrade because the Khorne army kind of moved past us, but I guess we'll see. They might try and just sack it now that I'm actually trying to build in it, because that's just the way it goes. And not enough money to build the walls. That sucks. Let's move on. The Ice Court. They're going for Uskalene. That is 4 big armies. Hot damn. Actually, no, it's 3. I can't count. 3 big armies. One of them is the depleted one. I'm just curious if, like, it would be worth playing this to do damage. It depends on the map, I think, mainly. Because our towers are very strong, and if we could deplete these, then we can beat them with Cran. So Strozzi, Ice Guard. I would be more scared of these, but thankfully the 3.1 patch came out. The 1.3.1 I think it is, and it fixed the range kind of bug that was going on with stacked ranged units that I loved to abuse. So that's really good. But do I play it out? I don't think I'm going to bother. Mainly because I'm not sure we can entirely kill any units. Like, sure, we might not even need to, but it's kind of the way I look at it. Might as well just let the settlement go and then just retake it, or let the other thing retake it. The Drawn to Destruction, that is, rather than colonizing it ourselves. So, at Gorge of Rock, we just sort of resolve this. Okay, cool. Killed the rider unit. And, well, would you look at that? The Challenge Stone pack is back. Annoyingly. So just auto-resolving all of those. Like, yes, we can probably do more damage than the auto-resolve would, but I just don't think I need to play them out. Oh no, he got wounded. That's not good. Well, that settlement was raised. It's fine. Demon Stump was raised. And I'm just going to cancel that since they're going to destroy it. Eastern Steppes is secure again. And maybe I could just get rid. Instead of like keep trying to build this up, we just leave it empty, basically. Tower of Grief has joined us. That's it. Okay, cool. Let's attack these boys. Declare war on the Thunderguts. Easier to resolve. And I guess we kind of want to just go past it, so we do Skulls for Skull Throne. And technically it's the province capital. Oh no, it's not. Dragonfang Mountains. These I can probably also auto-resolve.
Khorne's edict torched him on. Absurd. I go. My cloven foot.
It's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. Oh right, yeah, because the garrison's larger. The question is, do I again? Do I need these armies anymore? Like, probably not, right? So we just auto-resolve it. And then we just skull for the skull throwing that, since we already have the mines. Good. Right, so I'll send these this way just to kind of explore for us. These two can chill together. And maybe I can just have them remove the Tower of Grief camp in our way. I don't know. Head over to Cran. I'm in range to hit this army in March stance.
no higher power than I.
Yeah, we'll go wipe out this army. Time for Cran to start just bleeding Kislev to death. Here goes. Let's jump on in. Could be a fun battle. We do have a little Grom actually, so we're going to have to be the aggressor for the most part, I think. One thing I also need to test is how much these cannons can do to ice bears, because those are definitely going to do some damage to us. Ice bears are just super strong. Or at least they have been when I've been playing with Kiilstofte. Move up to the high ground. We'll start the battle. Knocked a couple of those flying. So we'll target, yeah, specifically the Warbear Riders for now. I want to test it. Is there armored Kossars on the flank? Any other Kossars that I could hit? Maybe the Streltsy would be a good idea. I could go into the Streltsy. Let's do that. Right, well, they're distracted. Let's go. Make sure that I'm not getting just blasted by Ice Guard. We can chunk real hard. We're just going to get a move on with a lot of these units. Because the Chaos Warriors are so slow. I'm going to get my Gorby's chariots out of there. We're going to do Helmet Discord, we're going to spawn these boys.
Thunderguts, spread corruption, seeking victims, spreading destruction.
There's a lot of troops on the right that aren't engaged. But if we go left to right here, I'm actually relatively happy. We spawned another unit on the Ice Glade. We're going to spawn one Ice Guard with glaives, not Ice Glaives. We'll spawn one on the Kossars here. You know, we'll go charge down the Ice Guard. Get these into melee mode, and we're going to go destroy the armored Kossars on the left as well. Okay, let's keep pushing across. And here we're going to want to make sure they stop doing exactly what they're doing, which is killing off my hero. The Skull Cannon is actually having a pretty good success. Not an easy place for me to put down this Blade of Khorne, so I'm kind of tempted to just do this. It's pretty much army losses now, right? And so many of the units are routing. Or wanting to rout, but can't because the game mechanics don't let them.
I serve the X-Father.
Okay, my distractions work, so that's good. We just do something here. And there we go. That's it. Kill as many ice glaives as you can. Get them to rout. Okay, and we end the battle. And they will be destroyed because I don't need to run them down or anything. They were in march stance. A really good battle for us and barely took any damage. Unfortunate that I'm not using Skarbrand in this situation because I'd probably be able to leap hop a lot of these armies, like 1 to 1 to 1, just keep taking them out on their own. The Exalted Bloodletters did very well actually, over 100 kills each. Yeah. It's quite good. So I'm going to take the skulls, I think, because we're kind of getting low on skulls. That's certainly top to soft though. Fantastic. We're pretty close to that other Kislev army. They might, just might, come and attack us. Let's do corruption and then we can do unholy resilience. My cultist is going Black Shield. And we'll do Woundmaker. And the Blood Reaper, it will just do kill. Great. Okay, let's head over to Warfiend, who's now designated firefighter in my back line. We have this army, or these armies, ready to take the village of the Tigermen, but the village of the Tigermen is currently under siege by a rebellion. It's kind of awkward. Well, we could probably get away with attacking that.
Secret executioner.
And then, you know, spending a turn for the siege building, because I don't think I have siege attacker. Actually, I guess these technically have siege attacker, right? Yeah. I mean, even the Blood Shrines actually have siege attacker. Okay. Well, let's go free cathay, only to enslave them again. Do that. Because I was really hoping that I could take this. I'll take the decisive victory, auto resolve. I was gonna say it should be fine if it's decisive. Take a little bit of replenishment and make sure we're close enough. Grab one of these and we can attack. Brilliant. We're going to want to preserve our forces, so in we go. We've got some Jade Lancers. They've also got Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen and Celestial Dragon Guard. They aren't really as good as I thought they would be, honestly. Now, what I can probably do is bunch up over here top left, and just come in and do what we did against the ogres. Just got to be careful of all the crossbows coming in, because if they start firing like up and over, yeah, no chance. We'll get absolutely melted. Yeah, my plan is to start over here. Add a line of sight of the towers. We'll just leave it sped up. Those Jade Warrior crossbowmen, if I come in from the side, I can probably hit them without being taken out. But while we wait, let's go ahead and drop on top of these two Celestial Dragon crossbowmen. Really good. Okay, that should hopefully do a decent chunk of damage. They are currently distracted. Here comes the arrows. Okay. Got all of my infantry and stuff ready to go. Get them all over here. Shouldn't take me too long to take down the gate. And once we do, we'll be in melee. So it'll be unlikely that a lot of these will fire at us. I guess not like the previous patch where if you are like locked in melee and an enemy missile unit was like touching it but stood behind it, they could like fire the like just straight through it. Are these shooting at me? No, it might actually could be worth trying to sneak in on that side as well, but then again, I also kind of want to keep things concentrated. I think that's a good shout. Let's get rid of these Jade Warrior crossbowmen. I'm going to tell them to make ladders, not necessarily use them. We will use them. We'll go for the Celestial Dragon Guard up here. Take them out. Gate is open. Alright, time to get absolutely wrecked. Some of these attack animations are still amazing. I love it. You're trying to finish off my bloodthirster? Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm probably just going to land on the other ranged unit with my bloodthirster. See how long it takes them to kill him with melee. Because he's got 692 health, it's not that much. So much stuff arriving. We'll give our boys an attack boost. Might lose this bloodthirster to the Jade Warrior crossbowman. I'm not too careful. I guess it doesn't matter that much, right? Right, let's get these to go help us out. I need to get these inside. All of these infantry need to get over here. What was that unit that I had selected? Oh, that's the Chaos Spawn. Let's get my Bloodthirster over there to engage the Celestial Dragon. This Bloodthirster is still alive. Are they just not attacking him? 473 health. I guess when he's jumping around like that, it's kind of hard to hit. Nice. It's a little bit of a mosh pit in here. It really is. My units are like semi-surrounded. I think we're just overall doing way more damage to them than they could ever do to us. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire settlement garrison. Alright, and we'll end the battle there for the decisive victory. That was good. That was really good, actually. I think I might occupy this one, but then again, I kind of want another army. It sounds so stupid. I guess I can just do that and then colonize it anyway with one of the smaller armies. I don't want to lose the strength of my units. And I also probably need more reinforcements if I'm going to carry on, because there were some big stacks that we're going to have to go up against. And I don't think Cathay is really that scared of like double teaming. Just do it. Like, they will use 2 of their armies to try and defeat one of my army just so that they win. And that's what I've got to watch out for here. So we'll raise it, Skull for the Skull Throne. Actually, maybe I should have kept it, because it was quite a high level. And we have to rebuild it from scratch. But we have a tiny army here, don't we? Yeah, this one. That can go and occupy it. And we'll do a dimensional tear so that we can actually recruit nearby. But next, we want to go destroy the Lazargs. So that's something that we're probably going to want to do in the next episode. Because unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. We're going to leave it here. And next time around, we will attack the Temple of the Winds. I was going to spawn another army here, but yeah, I decided that we could just take more scrolls, and then we can spawn another army when we take the Temple of the Elemental Winds, and we can go over to Hanyu Point. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.